Hello, and welcome to my Instructional Designer Portfolio by Tanner Warren. So first, we're going to look at the homepage, and as you see on the left, we have a nice professional looking picture of myself repping Westcliff University in my bachelor's program. And on the right, you'll see my name, and you'll see Instructional Designer Portfolio as a title. And then you'll actually see some tabs at the top, and you can hover your mouse and click on them and they'll bring you to different pages, but we'll get into that a little bit later. So let's scroll down. Next, if you scroll down, you'll see my welcome page, where it just basically describes that this is an instructional design portfolio, where I've curated assignments and websites that I believe are relevant to instructional design. And then I go ahead and describe that there's a different tabs, and there's portfolio tab, and that I use my projects from Westcliff University in Irvine, California. And welcome to my page. And then if you scroll down, you'll see my Canvas LMS system that I made. So this I actually did in my internship class. I worked with Dr. Broding, and she really helped me, gain insight on how to create a learning management system from a teacher's point of view, which is perfect for instructional design. So I put that in my website. So if you click on this tab, it'll bring you to my Enroll in Unit Design, which is the course that I designed. So let's go back, and you'll see some of my blog stuff, my Instagram account, my philosophy. We'll get into that. And if you scroll down, you'll see the contact page. You can put your first name, last name, your email, and then leave a message if you're interested, and then submit. So let's explore my tabs. So let's click on my blog first. So it says the feed. And if you scroll down, you will see my professional autobiography, my instructional design philosophy, my Instagram account, scan code, and lastly, my resume. So let's click on the professional autobiography first. And it'll just take you to this section. And it'll give you some other posts that I've done, such as my Instagram account and my philosophy. So let's go back. Click on my philosophy. We're not going to read it. You can read it on your own. But basically, this is it. Along with my goal statement, here's a pretty picture of a palm tree decorated at the beach and such. So I have to go back because I didn't create any tabs, unfortunately. I maybe edit that in, so we have to go back again. Here we go. So now we're at the home page. Now we can go to contact. It'll just bring you to the end of this page, the home page right here. So let's click on the portfolio. So when you click on the portfolio tab, you'll see the first thing you see is about the portfolio, which describes the PAs and the CLAs, what they stand for. And if you scroll down, you'll see I separated them into different classes, such as unit design. And then if you click the EDU 311 PA1 tab, it's actually a tab. If you hover your mouse over that tab and click it, it'll bring you to this Word doc. If you click on that, it'll bring it up. So whoever is looking at my website can actually view my work as well. So let's load this up. And there it is, Psychology Unit Design. And I have my lesson plan, etc., references. And let's keep scrolling. I entered these little side tabs to separate the classes. So this one is curriculum and instruction. You can click on this purple tab. It'll bring you to my work. Teaching with technology. And lastly, teaching English language learners, where this is actually a PowerPoint presentation. And then again, we have the contact page if you're interested. Now let's go to my YouTube channel. So if you click on YouTube channel at the top right, it'll bring you to this page that says at the top, subscribe on YouTube. So you can actually click on that and it'll bring you to a new tab and it'll bring you to my YouTube channel, which is actually great. So let's close that out. Whoops. And coming back to the YouTube page, after subscribing on YouTube, you can actually view my videos right here. Hello class, and welcome to... You can play them right on the page, which is nice. I embedded them. And another contact, the Wix site actually just generates this contact page at the end of every tab for you, which is nice. So scrolling back up, we have more, and then we have my personal podcast. And I just described the podcast right here, how it's personal. And then you can actually listen. I embedded the podcast audio right into the website, so you can just click on this and listen right here. You can scroll to a community college, and that was just an example of how you can play the podcast. And let's go home. And now I'm going to talk about the layout and design of my website. So I wanted it to look professional, of course, but I also wanted it to look a little chic and have a little style to it. So I added this little image in the background, black and white. I kind of like the black and white theme with the marble in the background. I also wanted my page to be very appealing to the viewer's eye, so I made sure every link was clickable and accessible to any viewer, and I was just very proud of how it came out. I just hope that it'll take me to an instructional design career in the future. And now moving forward to the Bachelor of Arts in Education, Program Learning Outcomes and Assessments. So I found that, this website actually helped me with the program learning outcome of Number 4, employing the ability to recognize and critically analyze appropriate classroom management skills, continually improving upon professional knowledge and practice. I concur with that because in my time at Westcliff, I've definitely had to learn how to manage a classroom and continually improving upon professional knowledge and practice. Westcliff helped me do that by constantly researching. I have plenty of resources on my projects, CLAs, and PAs. So I definitely believe that my improvement upon professional knowledge and practice is definitely continuing. Another program learning outcome that I extracted from Westcliff University was number 5, applying values, theories, and best practices to educational issues in education. Again, after continuously researching whether that be DQs or PAs or CLAs, I definitely have done my best to apply values and theories to educational issues in the educational field. And I did that. I applied value, theory, and best practice to educational issues in education, for example, and teaching English language learners. I made a lesson plan based off of the theory of teaching English language learners, that not all learners are the same, etc. So if we open this PowerPoint, we have my activity that we can do and uses English language learning, things like that. So that was just an example of how I applied value, theory, and best practice to educational issues in education. And thank you for watching. I hope you have a great weekend, and thank you so much.